Hello? Let's start day 2. Or day 1, technically. I still have been too afraid to ask my friends to do this, so. Hello? Oh, I don't remember what voice I gave her. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Yeah, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's like your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz. Oh, there's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and I think it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. Really could go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. No, Miss Faye. I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not configurous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Yeah. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister is coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia? Maybe she's in her office. That smell. Blood. Sis? Someone's there? Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? The strange girl dropped out of cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally, she was cold. Chief. Oh, okay. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there's any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been a murder weapon. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper? It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl is doing here. There's a large building right across from the office building. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Anything else? Light stand? Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be remains of the glass light stand. It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died instantly. Okay. Is that everything? Yeah. Slide. Cute. Fanco ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. Small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Right, I better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Oh, I thought it was Gumshoe. Please! Please come quick! She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent filings. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. I think that's everything. Okay. Back. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya So Mia was writing the girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? We came in, and the room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. The thinker. Guess I'll present this to her. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! There we go. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying there was a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving an inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer, right? Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. You're gonna be my attorney. Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yeah. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never gonna believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. So that sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty.
That's what she said.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think about the person who did this to Mia, I know. Smile for the camera. This guard monitors the visitor room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy. Eh? No, Maya. Sorry, I've never seen that before. I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon. Horses. Better not ask her about this now. This was lying on the chief's body. I saw that too. Said they thought this was a piece of broken light stand. Yeah, it seems about right. Though I never heard of a glass light stand before this. Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea why she... Absolutely none! Do you trust me? I trust you, Maya. I trust you. Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but... That detective thinks I did it. Fuck. Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Phoenix, that's rude. Also, I'm so sorry. My dog is groaning. Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Phoenix, that's rude. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yeah, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember! You want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yeah. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot to delete those things. So, you said you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right! Oh! I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. So you're an acolyte, or a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too. Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? I'm mixing these two voices up. So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes. In training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? You could just ask her who killed her. I am sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. thought that would be too easy.
Um,
Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave this to me a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. I think you could go ask him to represent me. I'm sorry. I think this is the kind of thing you should really do yourself. You're right. Something wrong. Actually, I asked the police to contact him, and they tried calling a few times. Nobody could get a hold of him. You couldn't find him? I have no one left to ask. Say, what about your parents? Phoenix. Okay, don't worry. I'll go ask him for you. You will? Thank you so much. I'm just worried what will happen if I can't find him. They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've gotten kind of used to it. See, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Alright, let's go find Grossberg. I'll throw up. Okay. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it practically gives me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves, filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Alright, I think we looked at everything in here. Yeah, it looks about right. Okay. Back. Move. I don't know. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. I don't know. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're the Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Suede Shoes? Detective Suede Shoes, was it? That's me. Don't step on my blue suede shoes. Wait, that's the song, pal. My name's Dick Gumshoe. Wait, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal.
Anyway, get the name right. And don't go call me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Charlie.
Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember.
Cordyline stricta, pal.
Who was that? The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. Only thing that's missing is Mia. Can I go into the other room? Back. Oh, I can talk to them. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all.
Come on, Blue. Up here.
About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Well, why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth?
I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth?
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait. You do know him, don't you?
Of course not.
Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20.
Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine. Will do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I guess I'll go back to the tent. I don't think I have anything. Hold on, go back. Should present him with stuff.
What's that? Sorry, pal. I got no info for the likes of you.
I was wondering, do you know anything about this?
That statue? That's the murder weapon. Huh?
He thinks the clock's just a statue too? I'm starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. There's broken glass at the crime scene, right?
Oh, that? Seems like the glass stand next to the victim fell over.
Glass shards were broken pieces of the broken stand. Ugh. There's a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there?
Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it.
Are you sure that Mia wrote it herself?
Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it was her handwriting or not.
So there's no proof that Mia wrote it. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone?
Oh, that? I have that.
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Not so straight.
Okay, I can't be straight with this guy. But what should I tell him?
Something the matter?
Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone.
This? It says the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Tokyo. The Steel Samurai. That's action hero on TV. Yeah, you see that strap is the collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if we went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems you didn't notice the recording conversation. I guess I've asked all I needed to. You done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait! One more thing I wanted to mention to you. Don't you suppose you're planning on talking to the witness? Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness in your loyally ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've already sent her home then? So you sent her home then already? Then? Oh my god, I can't read. Ah ha ha! You're trying to your loyally tricks on me now. She's not going outside her room until the trial. So she's still on the hotel. She's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Thanks for this. Don't mention it, pal. When it comes to dealing with lawyers, fight fair and square. That's our motto. I don't know how I feel. I can't read today. I don't know how I feel seeing everything written up like this. It makes me as death seem so routine. Should do her cell phone? I'll go to the Gatewater Hotel. Oops. Are you okay? September 6th, Gatewater Hotel.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Saw like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought you were gonna explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Panko Law Office building, of course. You can see inside the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those hanging on the wall. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, that's the extent of my floral knowledge. A simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh my god. Hey, don't do that. That's gross. My dog. What are you doing? You're licking my foot. Gross. Come up here. Come on. I don't know what the other one's doing. I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, observe? Incident? You sound just like the lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Go. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh my god. Oh boy. Hold on, I'll be right back. Believe me, this is the first time I can't read. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do?
And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here?
What an amazing power of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television.
Oh, no, not me. Oh, I'm just a lawyer.
In the garbage. Snape. Nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. I don't want to.
Excuse me. You understand? How can I possibly give you information in good conscience? Me, the witness? It's just like in the movies.
Should say for all. I think I've done everything I can in here. Let's go talk to.
Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer?
Sorry, I haven't seen him yet.
I see.
I'd better go see if I could find this lady. Hey, I got your cell phone back.
Oh, say, can you listen to my sister's voice?
Maya's eyes closed as she listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know? So she could still be alive?
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined.
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she had become a lawyer and left the mountain.
So you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers.
All by yourself up, all by yourself up on that mountain. So who was this man who ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads. They were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use the spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case is solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and that the media jumped on it big time. My mother, she became the laughing stock of the nation.
I see.
White,
Excuse me? White?
that's what his name, my sister told me.
White? Hmm. Hey, let's go to Grossberg's. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
So you're the one they say who's been looking for me. Uh-oh, my computer battery. There's so many problems happening. Whoa.
Let's see. Did that work? Yes, it did. Sorry, Blue. He's like right where I'm supposed to be sitting. Ah, yes. That's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. Oh, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy. And how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, my boy. What do you want? Out with it!
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Oh, yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Why the strange reaction?
Ah, cha-cha.
Oh, now my phone battery's dying.
I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know that the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid this is entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How could you just refuse like that? Sorry if that was loud. Oh my god. Please tell me why you won't take this case.
Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see.
The client is me, but the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I am sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why? I
cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What? What is going on here? How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back to that one.
Why do you keep staring in that direction? It's freaking me out.
That's quite a painting.
Ah ha ha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale. I'm
not buying. Jeez.
very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter.
Okay. I guess we're moving to the Gatewater. That girl
No.
Guess we're moving to the detention center. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Let's go home. There's nothing left here for me to do. She'll be better off with a state-appointed lawyer. I think I'd better go home now. Goodbye. It was a few days later when I found out how the story ended. The results of the trial was in the newspaper. Guilty. I'll probably never meet her again. Did I make the right choice? Will I ever know? Mia, if you can hear me, please tell me. Not. I can't let that happen. I'm not leaving here until she takes me as her lawyer. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit, someone else is. How did you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior. Was that all an act? And the way the lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right! Thank you!
Whew, she smiled at least. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes!
And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what's next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what is inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look in that drawer she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has gone home. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are?
Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir.
Oh, right.
I've just come up to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using your facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit.
Ah, I almost forgot.
You came back so quick.
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Court phoned.
Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corps? Where have I heard that name?
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? I think not. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the top of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap, hmm? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have done something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh.
Oh, bellboy, still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. I don't know what that means.
To be continued. Save.
September 7th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. There he is, Edgeworth. Everyone's little meow meow.
Court is now in session. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh no. I'm just gonna do a British accent for him. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. Prosecution calls the Chief Officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession in the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir.
I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct.
Sir,
My dog keeps looking and it's freaking me out.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
very well, sir. Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Oh,
And the cause of death?
loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue.
Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Witness testimony, Maya Fey's arrest.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Miss Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
As soon as I rush this. Hold it!
Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure if it did much though.
Right, please continue. There were two people there. Oh, wait. Back.
Detective Gumshoe? How long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime?
Right, I'd say about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away.
Indeed. So tell us who the two people you found on the scene were.
Yes, sir.
Are you absolutely sure it was us?
Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair.
You two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene.
Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more carefully.
I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Oh.
Hold it.
Why's that? What's your reason? Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah.
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that?
Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in pink's claim as hard evidence?
What?
Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Ah, sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir.
There was something I should have told you first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
His testimony hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I'm like doing like Italian hands while I'm doing this. How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Before we begin the cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why did you trust about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I had a bad feeling about this. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it.
Oh ho ho! Then who did it write it, smarty pants?
Well, who? The killer. I did.
It could have been me.
What?
So it was you?
No. I'm just saying it could have been me. Can you prove it wasn't? Hold on. So you admit to this? You admit that you wrote out the note? Listen to me, Mr. Wright. This is a court of law, and I expect you to refrain from making making thoughtless statements. Amateur. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the words Maya was clearly written in blood. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might be not pretty good. What kind of tests were done for these again?
Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the little bits of the blood and they hermogoblin boblin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal.
I'm no expert on blood tests.
Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony.
Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you. Oh. That was a mess. Right! Where was I? On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Nice try, pal. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, she wrote the coolest name. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victims actually write the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer.
Order.
That didn't go so well. That's right. That's what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's find it. Ah! This. Detective Gumshoe, there was one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying?
Well, what? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who could have absolutely not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But...
No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? Well, when? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder.
Prosecution's point of view.
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way.
Your Honor, it is quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya.
That is all.
I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look so shocked.
Something you wanna say?
The detective's a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham! How could you give me a faulty report? Oh, I thought...
Detective Gumshoe? I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that.
I'm sorry, sir.
You're at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month.
What? But...
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
The autopsy report updated. Court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's an obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn, this isn't good.
Well,
the prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. You okay? You just jumped out of your skin.
let the witness April May take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Witness?
Your name, please.
April May, at your service, me.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fang Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. Then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defense chair. Then the woman, like, dodged one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. And that's bitsy witsy. Wink.
Well, Your Honor,
I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see we need to trouble the witness any.
wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding fault in a perfectly good testimony.
Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgar doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Why did you do that?
Huh? What? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She couldn't get out of that. She can't get out of that question that easily.
I sort of, you know, I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of the night.
Ooh.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Oh, badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop it! The poor girl! Order? Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl, what about poor me? You looked out the window. Now what did you see?
Then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
The one with long hair. That was Mia Fey?
Slender, sort of. Well, people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing? The person attacking her?
The one attacking her was that mousy girl saying the defendants.
How do you know she was the defendant?
Well, you know, she had the girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. Testimony's bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute! That testimony stinks!
Well, what?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
What?
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Roar! What are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little detail was necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then, the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue clock, the thing there, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Is that right as in you're right as you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Wait, it was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. You need to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up in a bun.
Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see, what sort of weapon was it? A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well,
Don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
no, but I have a feeling I'm onto something. present this. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lily.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this thing a clock too. He was found guilty of murder.
Order.
Miss May, can you explain how you know this thing was a clock?
Ooh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yeah.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection. But the questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue.
Uh-oh, my phone died.
You may continue to question the witness.
Whew, that was close. That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would have been over.
huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.?
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee.
Law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have wrong. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look right now.
Oh,
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
it is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh.
Oh, impossible, of course. Hey, stop being sad, okay? You're okay. I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is
everything? Well, I was listening.
And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed was this. Take that. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order.
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
The detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working. That's the name.
I had to take out the clockwork. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Beep. Your Honor, I think that makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded.
Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen this clock before. It's simple. This clock to put my feet to studio sideways, I guess. Does this look weird? I don't know. No, that looks pretty normal actually. Cool. This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today?
Oh. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law. I hope this will remain calm.
Silly me. Did I like lose it? I guess
Yes, I did. So scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she heard that it was a clock. She heard?
Oh, she heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard about the murder weapon. It's a clock.
The wiretap. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does this defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen to once more the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me.
Again? What is it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May. You used the wiretap to listen in on this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up! Well, you gives you the right to talk to me like that, you liar! It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm the bad girl, isn't that? Is that it?
Oh, thank you for helping me cry. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Miss May!
What is it, you little frick?
Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you? You killed her, didn't you?
Order? There will be order.
What? How could you possibly say that? Are you mad?
All I did was a little wiretapping.
Oops.
So you admit you tapped her phone?
But wait, I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl.
Really? Can you prove it? No way she can prove it.
You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer, but I can prove it, and I will.
Can't be serious, no way.
Way, I say, way! And I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock that night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was.
Nice.
Coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does this leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's cell phone. However, this is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're gonna just let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May with the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of it. Call the bellboys. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Oh, I object to calling the bellboy because I hold that wiretapping has nothing to do with the killing. I'm really bad at keeping Uttern's voice. However, you agreed to one condition I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the billboard, then you recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent, and therefore you must also accept the verdict of guilty from Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do?
I accept.
Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That's cheese. That looks rather heavy. So without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in the business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it in at her request I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now, Maya will be finished. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in person, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Yes, what then? "9 o'clock on the dot, you said?
Yes, I confirmed the details several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9 o'clock, the time of the murder. Precisely 9 then?
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir.
9 p.m. How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that I brought it then.
Oh, bellboy.
Hee hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock.
Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9.
Why is she so particular about the phone? You sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It is endearing How come you're so certain? Well, I brought the room service fee. The guest, sir, favored me with a, embrasse, sir. Embrasse? Is that short for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir.
But I'm not a French kiss, sir. Or a peck on the cheek. Bijou, bijou. Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps in I'll never forget.
I have to stop. It's no good, there's nothing here. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. That was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait! Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. No, Mr. Wright. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May.
Oh, alright, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really.
I see. Huh? Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment?
Well, I am not without charm, sir. But even I'd have little chance with her lover there.
What did he say? What did you say?
Or rather, quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me to not mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Oof. You fool. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, who is this other person? Simple, it was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man who was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of another man in the courtroom.
Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today. In the trial of Miss Maya Fey, court is adjourned. This went on for so long. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your news fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know, hee.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, they sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find out more about this man.
You think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
Asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the court record. I don't know how much good this will do at all. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Why doesn't belong in the detention center? And it's up to me to set her free. Okay, we're ending. Save. Alright. No. We're escaping. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. How do I leave? Cool.
Alright, thank you. Have a good night. Bye.